I'm going to show you now, for me, I believe anyway, the best ball striking and swing building exercise that you can actually do. And I remember many years ago when I first became an assistant pro, my old chap at the golf course had been a pro race since like 1924 or something, through the 20s. He said, him, and Henry, great pal with Henry Cotton, that fantastic English player, and he said, we always come back to the half swing. And what it really means by the half swing and practicing it regularly, it's less to do with pure technique. It's all a bit more of an understanding of energy and energy flow from the body into the club head. At the same time, obviously, is learning the basic mechanics. But let's not get too complicated. The basic mechanics of the swing are actually very simple. If you imagine your spine and your shoulders, basically your shoulders rotate around your spine. There should be none of the dreaded lifting and moving around here. It's just a nice simple, everything's nicely down together. Controlling it from up here, setting the triangle, and back and forward. And as we go back, my right arm's just folding away. And as we come through, my left arm's completely mirroring it. And it's that mirror image that allows the club to square at impact. If I go from, let's call it, say, the correct position on the backswing, and then interfere on the way through, my club wouldn't have squared there. That would have been a block out to the right, horrible kind of thing. So the mechanics really, once we learn, the basic body movement or understand the basic body movement, we put the arms in and we allow them just to fold. Right arm, left. And that really is the basis of the swing. My club is now on correct plane here. Wrong, wrong. Correct, wrong, wrong, because I'm losing control up here. So I want you to practice this feeling of back and forward, and then just allowing the club to start to go and let the wrist start to hinge. And in the short term, really allowing and using your hands if you feel, you want to really get a nice hinge going. Don't be scared of this whatsoever. Conscious hand action in the short term really is the key to learning correct golf techniques. If you try and do it with almost like unconscious hands, just keeping the hands passive, it's always a struggle. It's like anything in life. We train something and then forget about it. So hinge, snap through, left arm folding away. And I would like you to actually practice this at home. I've got a short iron here, a 9-iron wedge, doesn't matter, and practicing it until you get the real feel for this. Now, I want you to get the feeling of shoulders down, elbows together. And as you're coming through, don't worry if it feels like slow motion. You'll be surprised how far the ball actually flies by keeping it very quiet. And remember, it's the zip and the release of energy that gets the ball going. That's why you see so many players, maybe if you watch golf on television and you think, they don't seem to do very much. And they've got the commentator says, well, that one's just gone 300 yards. And you think, well, hang on, how does that happen? That mystical bit we don't see on the way down as the energy is stored in the wrists until that last possible minute or second, really, 0.2 of a second, let's call it, snap, bang. So arms together, and if I broke it into two basic movements, turn, hinge, there's absolutely no lift, and trying to, for yourselves, being your own coaches, trying to feel, did I in any way, interfere from my arms and shoulders? It really is as basic as that. Turn, hinge. I'd suggest doing a few of these a bit robotically initially, but then I'm going to start to build it into one nice flowing action. Checkpoints on the backswing, shoulders down, elbows together. And then on the way through, remember, we want to get the club head moving. And to do that, if we, having swung back, my right hand is fully hinged back, think of that as stored energy. If I now use my right hand to really get that club head going, and just to show you, you can really get lots of zip into it. Turn, hinge, and really give that a nice zip through the ball there. Again, just trying to feel my left arm folding away. And for me now, this really is the basis of proper swing techniques. And the beauty of this half swing is, it's exactly how you know, if I was playing a little pitch shot, hopefully you'll recognize this. You know, if I had, say it was a wedge, going for 80 yards or so. Pretty much the half swing, it's exactly the same. Out of bunkers, same principles, lots of club head zip. So it's a functional shot to learn, but as well as the basis of the full swing where we start to just add more turn eventually. So grabbing your club, arms together, and just feeling the club head swinging back and forward. And remember, it's the same rhythm, left, right, left, right. Always remember, it's not arm speed that hits the ball, it's the unhinging of the wrists. So we're not kind of taking aim, and then suddenly going at it. That nice rhythm. So as we come to, you know, practice it. Let the club head work for me there. But really starting to feel your hands working for you. Get those wrists for our hinged, stored energy, get them getting the club head through. And as my right hand is on arms folded here, right hand fully loaded back there. Left arm folding away, and my left wrist has fully loaded back on itself. That allows maximum club head travel. And you can see as I'm doing this, the theory behind this really is very little movement here, roughly 45-degree turn. Hands are traveling from there to there, but look how far the club head's going. So one more. And as effortless as that, so you know, you're not using the power muscles of the body. So I'd like you to practice that and try and do that, you know, for a couple of weeks if you can. Before you even think of hitting balls, if you've got a garden, into the garden, just practicing a basic technique. I guarantee it'll be time well spent, 5 or 10 minutes, you know, hitting a few daisies or stick a tee in the ground eventually and just getting the feel of clipping it. But even with doing it without any kind of target, you're learning technique. If you learn good technique, you'll learn how to hit good shots. Don't try and do it the other way around, straight away up the range trying to hit balls. We lose focus again. Focus on getting those techniques correct, and I guarantee you'll start to see the results fairly quickly. So remember, half swing, club head acceleration, right arm fold, left arm fold, allowing that club head to just zip through there.